This video is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Hello everyone, please ignore my gross lip. Got another cold sore. Just ignore it. I'm going to actually bring you guys along this week to sort of my day-to-day as a freelance animator and everything that looks like pretty much, because I get a lot of questions, especially when I do Q&As. I get a lot of questions about my animation job, or what it's like to be a freelancer, or just animation in general. So yeah, I thought I'd just bring you guys along and show you. It's not as like exciting as everyone thinks, so I just thought I'd show you guys what my life as an animator looks like. So this week I'm starting off with a new project for some clients, and I'm gonna start off with basically some concept stuff. So not actually a lot of animating today, more of like designing stuff and testing different things out. This usually happens a lot at the beginning of projects, where we just send out a ton of stuff just to see what kind of style and stuff the client likes, and just to get a grasp of what they want. So I'm going to be working on that today. And normally for concept stuff, I normally just work on my iPad because I'm just more used to Procreate and stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to be doing that today. Got me a cup of tea. I got some relaxing tunes. And let's do it. Hi, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about Surfshark. So as you can see, since I'm always working online with clients, especially so in the last year, I've actually become accustomed to using Surfshark VPN all the time. And here is why you should too. So Surfshark is a virtual private network, that's what VPN stands for, and it is a browser extension that you can add to your internet browser that basically places your laptop anywhere in the world. This allows you to access the internet as if you were in any country of your choosing. It can unlock content that would otherwise be unavailable in your region. For example, a lot of you know I've recently gotten into anime in the past year, and I've found that Japanese Netflix has such an extensive collection, it's actually bad for me. But thanks to Surfshark VPN, that's not a problem. I could just watch it all. And I have. This works on blocked videos and websites in your country as well. If there's a video that's unavailable in your region, just hop on Surfshark and watch away. On top of widening the pool of content for you, Surfshark VPN also makes sure that all of your data and info are encrypted and safely protected, as well as keeping your browsing activity hidden from unwanted third parties. This is particularly helpful when accessing public Wi-Fi, which is usually a goldmine for hackers. Surfshark makes sure that they don't access any of your sensitive information. And even on top of that, you can use your one account on an unlimited number of devices. Yes, unlimited number of devices. If you'd like to try it out for yourself, you can use my code PIPA to get 83% off Surfshark, as well as 3 extra months free. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out for yourself. So that's my code PIPA for 83% off Surfshark, as well as 3 months free. The links will be down there in the description. Thanks for sponsoring today's video, Surfshark. So for this particular project that I was starting off, I was just basically gathering a lot of research and different reference pictures of stuff that I was designing within the style that the client asked for. And this is just par for the course, usually just doing a bunch of scribbles and sending them to the client, seeing if they like them, anything they want to change. So I wasn't really animating much today because I was mainly just doing concept stuff and kind of figuring out the style of the film, etc. So that's why I'm pretty much working on my iPad most of today. And yeah, I was just looking up some reference images and then trying to like draw them out in the style of the reference images that the client sent over. And I quite enjoy this part of the project because I just get to sort of doodle in different styles all the time, and it's quite fun, and I get to, you know, figure out different color palettes and stuff, and that's always fun. So it's lunchtime, I worked, and now I'm gonna finish off this doll that I made for my baby niece. She's turning 1 year old in a few weeks. So I've been crocheting this doll, and I'm gonna just finish off the embroidery face, and then I'm gonna have some lunch. I normally give myself like an hour for lunch. I normally do work until like 12, and then I have lunch, and then I usually aim to start work at 1, but depending on whether or not I'm reading manga at lunch and get too involved, sometimes it's a bit later. And Devin lent me their embroidery needle. Okay, listen, if you guys watched the latest studio vlog, or was it the latest one or the one before that? I can't remember. A studio vlog where I started an avocado plant. A bunch of you were asking for updates, and the update problem is the tutorial I was following actually told me not to remove the avocado skin. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust them. Turns out if you don't remove the avocado skin, it can get it can easily grow mold. So yeah, I'm gonna try again. So I've saved today's avocado pit, and I'm gonna try once more this avocado plant life. But yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. It doesn't look good. It started cracking really nicely, and it started doing what it was meant to, but then it immediately started getting moldy. So yeah, it's now fully dead. Yay, let's bin her. Worry not. I know that it's very trial and error, and sometimes it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna try again. So the next day was actually time for me to start animating. We'd gotten a bunch of things worked out with a client, so it was actually time for me to start, cleaning things up and animating some of them, which is really exciting. So I got out my graphic display tablet. I have a whole video where I talk about this graphic display tablet that I use, so I'll link the video down there in the description box if you are interested in this specific tablet that I have. But yeah, I enjoy it very much, and it's easy to like tuck away and just have it over there on my desk when I'm not using it.
Still medium.
Whoa, thank you.
It's very full.
Thank you.
I did better, but still, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And then Devin was really nice and brought me a cup of coffee, which was really nice, and it really made me feel very happy while I worked. So yeah, I had some coffee and got back to work, and I usually have just my keyboard over there on the left, and I just kind of work away. I usually have something on my computer, either music and I have my emails up, or I'll probably put like some TV show that I've watched a million times before while I work. So I have some background music so that I can have something in the background playing while I work. I can't really work very well in silence. I just get very easily distracted. I know that sounds strange, but I get a lot less distracted when I have something on in the background. So it's nice to have something going on. And a lot of the times during this video, you will find that I have very peculiar faces while I work. I either look very angry or incredibly confused, and I don't know why my face does that, but I've come to accept it now. So yeah, after a whole day of work, normally at 5 p.m, I put my stuff away, I finish work, and then I'll have a few minutes of admin where I just kind of log in the hours that I've done that day. And yeah, I kind of do a little plan for the next day in my bullet journal. I just have a sift through, see what I did, what I still need to do the next day. Morning. So today I'm still going to be working on that project that I've been working on for the past few days, and at lunchtime I'm gonna go to the post office to drop off some of your lovely orders from my shop. When I'm working on the clock, I normally try to get those things done during lunch hour, and then later today a video is going up, which is exciting. I made it a little premiere this time because I realized I hadn't done a premiered video in a while, and I always enjoy doing premiere videos because I get to chat with you guys while the video is going. And in the meantime, I'm gonna do work. And while I get set up, I thought I'd just give you guys a bit of an explanation of what it is, what it means, I guess, to work freelance, because I feel like some of you might be watching this and have no idea what I'm talking about when I say that. And working freelance basically means that you're not always employed constantly to the same person, and you don't get like a regular paycheck in quotation marks. It basically means that you get picked up for projects, and those can be far and few between, or more regularly depending on whoever's employing you, and you log what hours you work. So I keep track of all the hours that I work every day, and then at the end of each project I add those up. They know my rate, so I have like a fixed amount that I get paid per hour. I add everything up, I send them invoices, and then I get paid for that project for all the hours that I worked on it. So it's basically a paid by the hour sort of job, but it's really nice because you can work whatever hours you want in the day. As long as you get the work done on the deadline, it really doesn't matter. And yeah, I hope that makes a little bit more sense. I feel like I should have explained that at the beginning of the video, but that's pretty much what freelance work is. Yeah, thankfully I have like this studio that I work with a lot here in Manchester, that they regularly ask me for work, so thankfully I don't usually have to worry that much about where my next job's coming from. Usually you're always looking for new work, you're always, even when you're working on a project, you're always looking out for the next job, so that can get a little bit tiring sometimes. So the next day, I was back to figuring out some assets and some design work for the film. So I got my iPad back out and did some testers with colors and, you know, patterns and stuff like that, since we had gotten the green light on a bunch of stuff for the design of the film. So yeah, again, looking at reference and kind of figuring out the style of the film and drawing those different assets in that style for the client to see what they will look like, and just kind of getting the green light on those. Hello, so orders have been packaged. I almost said packaged have been ordered, but no, orders have been packaged and I got dressed. So I'm gonna go to the post office now during my lunch break, and I'm gonna also go buy food at the shop and then come back and do some more work in the afternoon. I just wanted to show my dress because it's been almost a year since I've worn a dress or had a reason to wear a dress. Yeah, but the weather's quite nice and sunny today, so oh, hello. Hi. The weather's quite nice, so I thought I'd put on a dress to go to the post office. Lovely. Let's go. So I went to the post office, I dropped off all of your lovely orders, we got food at the grocery store, and I went back home and did work. And after work, again, normally usually around 5 p.m, I stopped working, I got into my comfy pajamas, and I kind of just sat at my desk and drew for myself a little bit while I watched a TV show. I usually do this to sort of like unwind after a whole day's work. It's really nice and comforting to watch the sunset while I draw and have like something on in the background. And these days the sun's setting quite late, which is lovely, because previously during the winter, when I finished working, it was already dark, but now I actually get to get a little bit of a sunlight while I draw for myself until it's time for dinner. I'll say it, season 4 of Haikyuu's intro slaps hard. I'll say it. I said it. Cancel me if you must. Oh, look at me animating a ball. In this economy. So yeah, as you saw, Devin and I work like in our rooms, and they are pretty much separated by a wall, and we work against the same wall. So we talk a lot while we work. We just like randomly yell things at each other, and it's quite chaotic, but it's fun having someone else who's working usually at the same times as you, and we just kind of, it's like we're desk mates at an office or something like that. We're like neighbors. So yeah, most of the time it's mainly just Devin ignoring my stupid rambles during the day, and we just make cups of tea and coffee for each other. So whenever in these time lapses you see me talking, it's probably me talking to Devin on the other side of that wall. We used to do a lot of this, by the way. We used to have like a little speaker in the middle of our 2 rooms, and we'd put on a podcast so we can listen to a podcast together. So that was really nice as well when we used to do that. No, I'm watching Haikyuu. I don't appreciate the judgment in your tone. I'm having leftovers from yesterday for lunch. And I either have lunch here watching something on my computer, or sometimes Devin and I have lunch together in the living room. So, but today Devin's leaving me to go to the post office. Yummy though. I'm talking to a camera. It's the only friend I have. And before I get back to work, since eating takes me like 5 minutes.
Way to flex.
I know, I eat really fast. I might do a little bit of editing for a video that's meant to go up tomorrow, just before I get back to work. So my lunch times are usually very boring. I eat, and sometimes I do other work like packaging orders or editing a video or
scrolling on TikTok for half an hour. I live a very exciting life. In it, but you know, it's fine. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Cool. This is it with sound. Yeah. Absolutely not.
Hey everyone, so I was going to do some more work, as I said, in the afternoon, but actually our boss gave us the afternoon off, which is awesome. So I'm actually gonna go outside and I think we're gonna go roller skating. Since it's really sunny and beautiful, we're just gonna take the opportunity and spend the afternoon in the sun. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow when I get back to work. As you can see, I'm still pretty much of a newbie at roller skating, so please ignore how unstable I look and how much I look like a newborn calf. So I'm still trying to get more comfortable with these. I've only like gone out skating like, I don't know, like 10 times. So slowly but surely I'm getting there, but it's always fun to go do something active outside after work. And having the whole afternoon off on this day was so lovely because the weather was perfect and we had a lot of fun. We normally go to this place that's like next to the river, and it's got a really long stretch of a path that we just go up and down on like for ages, and it's just a really nice time.
With both now. Huh? Still need to practice it, by the way. Whee!
And finally, it was Friday. Got back to animating some stuff and basically just cleaning up a bunch of scenes. Yeah, it was great. It's really nice when you get in the flow of a project and when you are like, you know, on the same page as the client and they like what you're doing and you know what you're doing and what they want. So you get to just kind of sit and do the work for long stretches of time. So it's nice when you get in the flow, in the rhythm of a project, and yeah, you can just sit and know that what you're doing is sort of on par with what they want. I just pretty much spent the whole day animating. Again, it's really not that interesting to look at, so I'm gonna cut it a bit short and just talk to you guys a little bit before we go.
Just the tip.
Hey everyone. Yeah, it's pretty much the end of the week now. I hope you enjoyed this sort of week in my life as a freelance animator slash illustrator. Yeah, it's really not that like fun to watch, I don't think. I'm sorry if this video is a bit boring, but yeah, it's just how it is. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a show of what it's like. Also, please ignore my hair. I'm trying to figure it out, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was at all like informative in any way, or if you enjoyed just watching me work. Don't forget to check out Surfshark and the links in the description. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video, Surfshark. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.